Do you own a Ford Transit and you're sick to death of not being able to merge on the highway? Always too scared to overtake a car? This isn't a sales pitch, but let's talk about what we can do to it. If you drive one of these cars on a daily level, you're a tradie or a courier or, you know, someone, whatever it is, that needs a car and you need to spend a lot of time in it. And if it's slow, it's not enjoyable to drive, and you always want to be able to merge and get up hills and overtake and all that sort of stuff. So, you know, what we can do is we can perform an ECU remap on the vehicle without doing any other modifications to it, just pure and simply ECU programming. And we can unlock some pretty hidden power and torque in this car, and I'm quite impressed with what it does, hence the reason why I'm making a video. So just one thing I want to get clarified before we move into it. A lot of people seem to always be saying to us, why is it making less power than the factory quoted figures? Well, it's not. We're quoting our figures at the wheels and the manufacturer quoting the figures at the engine. So there are driveline losses involved with that, sometimes 15%, 18%, 20%, or depending on the transmission type, there are driveline losses from the engine to the wheels. And this is the reason why there's a discrepancy between the figures that we quote and what the manufacturer quote. But what you need to look at is the stock figure as we quote it, and that is the stock figure at the wheels, and look at the differences between two figures. That's how you determine what the percentage gain is. So I hope we cleared that up just for those people who do drop the comments saying, you know, it's making less, you don't know what you're doing. We get that quite frequently. When in actual fact we do know what we're doing and we are quoting at the wheels. So you just need to take that into consideration. And I hope you've cleared that up. Now let's move on to the fun part. So have a look at this. Red line is stock, blue line is after the remap. That line and that line, that's before and after power, and this line and that line is the before and after in torque. In stock form, 62 kilowatts at the front wheels. After the remap, 92 kilowatts at the front wheels. That's a 48% increase in power. Now, I always say with diesel cars, power is not what's important because we're talking about peak power. Well, that's correct. Let's talk about the torque. At 2,200 revs, it's picked up 100 Newton meters more torque, and it's picked up 50 Newton meters leading up to that point. From 2,200 revs, it drops back a little bit to 75 Newton meters, but it holds it the whole way across the RPM range. That's massive. That is a massive increase in torque, and not to mention 48% more power. It's almost half of what it made. So, now, from a simple ECU remap without putting any other modifications to the vehicle, this has unlocked some hidden power and torque in this car. This is going to feel so much better and exciting to drive out in the road. You'll actually probably wake up in the morning thinking, I want to drive my Transit today. You know, it just, you need to enjoy your life, and when you drive your cars every day, you just want to hop in it and go, you know what, I just really enjoy driving this car now. $1,395 to get an ECU remap done. We only need the car for half a day. You get these sort of results out of it. Everybody's happy. And, you know, not to mention, you are going to see some improvements in fuel economy and all that. I don't like to quote fuel economy because some people's expectations get too high. Is it going to pay for itself at the tank? You know, probably not. But there is fuel economy savings to be made. But more importantly, you've got more torque, you've got more power, you don't have to mash the throttle everywhere you go, you don't have to slaughter the car everywhere you go, you can jump in it and drive it on the torque band. The car's going to feel so much better. Hit a hill, it's going to keep going, you won't have to back gears down. I don't need to tell you how to drive your car. Basically, once you jump in this thing, you're going to be so happy with it, you'll thank me. You know, you will call me up saying, thank you so much, you've done a great job, and that's what we like to hear. So, but, yeah, like really good result. You can tell I'm rambling on now about it, but yeah, look, 48% more power, 100 Newton meters more torque. You really can't go wrong for a simple, you know, very simple upgrade. Yeah, 2.2 litre Ford Transit, manual transmission. Yeah, if you got one, guys, give us a call. Like I say to all my customers, if we do a remap for you, you take it for a drive around the block and you say, mate, you're dreaming, car doesn't feel any different to what it was, I will gladly refund the money. 100% guarantee what we do. If you are not satisfied with what I give you, I will refund you the money, and I won't even bother taking the tune out of it. Like, that's how confident I am that you will be 100% satisfied. And if you're not, you know, you've just got to tell me. But yeah, I'm a man of my word, and if I say something's good, and I guarantee it, I guarantee it. So, but anyway, guys, if you got a Ford Transit, give us a call, book it in. You're gonna love it. You're gonna thank me. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. See you next time.